John Deere 7210, 7410 with a ZF 2045 axle. So the 2045 can be identified by the 4 dots. And then you go to your left-hand side of the tractor, and there's a tag. It will give you all the information off of it. AS-2045, and then there is an actual, on this one, there's a Deere part number. So this is a core that just came in, and typically, you know, we see them bad here. Looked like this in here had been wearing a little bit, but they had new bushings in it, so that was good. But what our core tag says is that the bad differential and bad axle shaft. So the main, let's say, problem with this particular axle is you can't get parts for it. The main pieces have been discontinued for a long time, and so your only option is to find, you know, good used parts, and then sometimes those are also hard to find. So we do sell a few pieces, but mainly we try to build these to make them easy to sell. As an example, there's a serial number break where it will drive you crazy depending on what tractor you have, because some of the parts catalogs are actually different based on the tractor that you're in. So you can, and we've done this several times when we rebuilt them, we order parts and then get the wrong pieces to put it together. So now it's just a drag on. So we build these, when they're buildable, we like to rebuild them back complete, which would be a full disassemble and full reassemble. Any bad parts, any hard parts that are bad, as let's say ring and pinion, you can't buy them new anymore. So we would put a good used one back in it, make sure everything's good. But new wear parts, differential clutches, bearing seals, when we get to the final drive, same thing. You know, if the kingpin bearings are good, there's no reason to replace them if they're good, if you got them in your hand. The one thing we also do is we will drill and tap these so that they're greasable, which also makes them, I don't want to say they'll never fail, but the likelihood of them failing after they have the grease fitting in them is a lot lower. So you're getting something you can't get from your dealer. You can't get it new. You can't get all the pieces new. And we upgrade them and update them when we can. As an example, not all of these have a grease fitting. Oh, that's on the bottom, okay. So, but when they don't, we update those to get fittings. We update the kingpins, and you're getting a little bit better axle. Now, they're expensive, and we also have lots of options of upgrades. There would be a replacement level upgrade, a heavy duty upgrade, an extra heavy duty upgrade, just new upgrade. Basically, we can take any mid-frame 6M, 6R tractor, no matter what year model it is, and install it onto your 72, 7410. Anything that's a conversion, we would make part of that kit or that package. And if you have the 8 lug wheels, you will have to do the change out on those too. So we've got lots of options. Just making this video because it looks like we didn't have one on the cores, and I wanted to just give you an example of what we get back when we get yours and the process we go through. So tag information is very helpful. If you need individual parts, these full 4 numbers are more helpful because that's the ZF identification number.